This is a young girl, and she needs her father. She needs her father. This is gonna wreak havoc on her self esteem, and she's gonna have all kind of problems growing up. I don't want to see that for her, especially a young black lady.
And regardless of how
Man,
much money
that's
she ever have, regardless of the money, like CDK said, it ain't about the money, it's about the time. My son,
yeah,
he
Right.
ain't got the most money, and he ain't hurting for nothing. But it's about spending time with him. You know what I'm saying? Being able to see, to check his grades, being able to be at his games. You know what I'm saying? Like all that mean a lot to me, and I can tell it mean a lot to him. He always gonna tell me, "Daddy, you gonna get out there and you gonna be the loudest. You damn right, I'm gonna be the loudest one out there. You damn right I am, because I love you and I want people to know that hey, that's who I'm rooting for right there." But I hate to see that situation. I hate to see it.
Man,
well, it ain't gonna be the last time we see the situation, man. It is what it is.
what you BBO? What you were gonna ask me?
Something happened with BVO Mike.
BVO, you in the
Okay.
building?
Hold on one
Oh,
second.
there you
What I
go.
was gonna say is, when you see him talking like this, as a guy who's seen it all, the street, family life, suburban life, does this kind of surprise you that a suburban kid like Antman is talking like this?
No,
Not
he
really.
human.
Not
He
really
human, man.
Hold on, I want to hit it from CDK, then I'll have all the other guys answer. Go ahead, CDK.
No, not really, because I think he a lame anyway. Just from previous. I mean, I'm just keeping it 100. How I feel about him, and this ain't got nothing to do with the child situation. I've just heard him say stuff before that had me questioning what type of individual he was. So this is no surprise to me, and it don't matter where you grow up at. You know what I'm saying? It's just who he is as a person. And really for the child, man, like man, Doug was saying, man, my heart go out to the child, man, and free because the child, that's a lot to deal with, man. Just somebody feeling like they not loved and not knowing why they not loved. It's a whole lot to deal with.
You're
Oh,
absolutely right.
that's
Go ahead, go
Does
ahead,
does
Chris.
does Ant Man have his father around?
That's what I want
Yes,
to know.
yes. Why you think he's playing
he
like that? He's like the spitting image of his dad.
I wonder how that
Well,
man feel about that.
but
so
see,
I'm trying to figure out how his father feels about the situation because
Yeah.
you raised this child, and for your son to go out here and have these babies, and he's publicly saying he don't want to deal with the children. How does his mother and father feel about the situation? That's what I want to know.
Do they have a relationship
we
with the children?
They
we don't
can't,
we don't we,
CDK. They can't have
we
a
can't
relationship because their son said no.
What?
That
listen,
don't
man.
that don't stop that don't
Nah,
stop
I
the
don't
that
think
don't
I
stop the
don't. Well, I
parents.
mean, I
That
don't
don't
know unless the girl is
We don't
vindictive or
know.
something like that. I don't think that would be the case.
No, that don't stop the parents because you don't want to deal with the child. That ain't got nothing to do with me. You the one that's falling short at your job of being a parent. I'm not going to
Right.
fall short of being a grandparent. You're not going to deprive me of being a grandparent because you don't want to. That's like if one of my sons go out here and have a child and they say they don't want to deal with the child and they just want to pay child support. Okay, you ain't got to deal with them. I'm still going to be in my grandchild's life. As long as the mother allows me to be in a grandchild in my grandchild's life, I'm gonna be there. So because you don't want to deal with it, that ain't got nothing to do with me as a grandparent. Nah.
I can respect
She
that,
ain't,
Free. I can respect
she
that
ain't,
too.
she ain't the only child that's going through it. There's a whole lot of them going through it, man. And a lot of them
You
gonna
right,
keep on
bro.
going through it. That's just what it is, man.
You
My,
It's
right.
just what it is. It's
as a
messed up. Real quick, it's messed up. He's a piece of crap for it, and I'm tired of giving him enough airtime. We parents here. Yeah,
That's
shit.
right.
See, I
That's
told you, I
right.
told you, I told you it was something about Ant Man I didn't like. And you kept saying, "Oh, this the next Mike." No, he's never gonna be like Mike. Mike was in his children's lives. Mike was
and,
in his children's life. He's never gonna be like Mike.
and free real quick. I know, like I said, my dad wasn't in my life, but his sisters, my aunts, they always came through. My grandparents, they always came through. You know what I
Right.
mean? So now you can you can definitely, other members of the family can definitely have a relationship with that child without the father being there. But I know that from facts. But
Yeah, I got a cousin that went through the same situation. He didn't want to deal with the he didn't want to accept the child because he didn't want to have a child by that woman. But it was his fault. He laid down with her, she got pregnant, she kept it. But all of his sisters, because it was 8 of them. He got 7 brothers and sisters. All of his sisters, his mother, his father at the time when he was still alive, they all still dealt with the child. Now he's accepting the child as the child got older. The child is like 23 now. Now he's accepting the child. But when the child was a kid, he didn't want to accept it. He kept saying, no, that's not my child, or this and that. But everybody knew that it was his child because he looks just like him, and she was a virgin. She only laid down with him, so they all knew that was his child. But as the child got older, he came to his senses, and now he deals with his child. But the relationship is not as tight as it would have been if he was there from day one.
Yo, what up? Can you
Hey,
hear
let
me?
me ask you this, Piro. Now,
What's up, man?
because me and Piro joke a lot, but what you think about this, Piro? A man telling a woman he don't want the child, and what do you think about the grandparents? Do the grandparents have the right to overstep his wishes and talk to the child? What do you think, Piro?
Well, that's what I was saying a little bit in the chat. That's why I was asking the guy's age. Like, who is Antman? Like, is he a personality? Is just some random
He a
dude?
basketball player.
He a
He played
basketball
for
player.
the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Okay.
Anthony
One of the best in
Edwards.
the league. One of the best in the league.
Yeah, because I think Praz was telling me in the chat that he was 23, and then I was hearing a little bit of the conversation before I hopped on that he has like, or some people were speculating, or they know for a fact, I'm not too sure, that he has like 3 kids with like 3 different women. But
He had 3 women pregnant. He had 3 women pregnant last year.
Okay, and my point being is that he's 23, and then like there's like so much to unpack, like his upbringing, like his mentality at the point, like his what led him to this decision,
Right.
like in my personal opinion, the only thing that one can do, like, or the best thing that one can do, just in my humble opinion, is like go just like by like your own personal experiences. So like on my dad's side, like he comes from a quote unquote broken home. Like my dad's dad, my grandfather. I never knew him because my dad had his family late, and also like my grandfather passed away before my dad even met my mom. But anyways, my point being is that like just that situation where like I think Dub brought the point about statistics. Statistics can be deceiving because at the end of the day, my dad didn't have my grandfather quote unquote in his life because he had 2 other families. He had 3 families. But my grandfather was, you could say weird, or you could say peculiar in that he literally was involved or like took care of all 3 families. Like my dad knew all of his half brothers. Like I met all of my other uncles. You get what I'm saying? I don't know if
that's how them old niggas used to be. That's how them old niggas used to be.
Yeah, and that could be too because my dad was born in 1931. You get what I'm saying? So it's like everybody's got a different perspective of how they were brought up. Sometimes like even if you like there's been cases where like a kid has been abandoned by both their parents, and like literally they end up like being like the worst dredges on society, but sometimes they end up being like successful stories. So it's like kind of like who knows? Like it's all a personal journey. I would assume, right? And how you take it. Like some people be like, all right, this is a personal challenge to me. God put these roadblocks in it, and I'm gonna overcome them. Some of them just come and be like, God's punishing me, and I don't give a fuck. Excuse my language. You get what I'm saying? So like I try not to judge. But yeah, man, it's a tough one, bro. It's like I don't get mad at anybody saying like, oh, the guy's a piece of shit. Also, don't get mad at other people. Be like, hey, man, maybe he's just young and dumb, and he doesn't have the right people around him to guide him. It's a tough one.
Yeah,
His parents have been married for almost 30 years, man. It's not like this dude didn't have good parents. Man.
Yeah, exactly.
It's hard.
Exactly.
See, the thing, I would understand if this was one woman and one child, but you had 3 other ones. So, or 2 other ones. I don't know how many total, but 2 other ones or 3 other ones. Regardless, you had experiences before, so you're not learning from your mistakes. So I gotta hold him accountable. Now, if this was one situation, okay, he made a mistake. He gotta learn. He's entitled to make a mistake, but it's 3 strikes. You out. 3 strikes.
Wait, hold on. D free.
Oh,
Wait a minute, D free. Hold up, D free. He ain't making no damn mistake, bro. What you talking about? He ain't making no mistake. He doing exactly what he want to do.
I would have said it was a mistake if it was only 1, but he had 3. That's why I said it. No, it's 3 strikes. You out. It's not no mistake. You know what you're doing.
Yeah, so that's on him. He's a piece of shit. And guess what? Why are we acting like he the only one that did it? There's plenty of them out here that got way more children than them. Ain't take care of none of these kids, man. I
Oh
ain't
no,
taking up with a dude, but I'm not gonna
not
say act like he the first dude that ever did that, because there's a whole lot of men that did much worse than him. Some of them got 9, 10, 11 kids, never gave him a damn dollar,
Man,
never
oh
did
hey,
yeah.
nothing.
He
let me
definitely
ask
not the
y'all
only
this.
one.
Let me ask y'all this. Do y'all think this decision in the future will hurt some of his endorsement deals and stuff? Do you think that's gonna play a part in how people look at
Oh,
him?
Of
most definitely,
I,
course.
most
I,
definitely,
Ant-Man is
most
such,
definitely.
let me say this real quick. Ant-Man is like the most peculiar guy I've ever seen. I've never seen a dude look so clean cut, but be such an ashy N-word. I
Yeah.
just never seen it like this. This
wait,
dude,
okay. So let me ask you a question.
let me say this real quick, Chris. I'm gonna let you go, I promise. I grew up with guys like Ant-Man. I grew up with some of the scum of the earth in the projects. And it's funny to me, I've never seen a dude be this hood and ghetto and be this talented all at the same time. And I don't understand how he's hood. The man is from if I'm saying it right, is it Buckhead? Dub?
Yeah, Buckhead.
He's from Buckhead, bro. That's a very affluent
And
neighborhood.
yeah, I was gonna say
But
Buckhead
what
is
would you? But
that's
what you
the.
mean?
Go ahead.
Go ahead,
What
Dub.
you
Go
mean
ahead,
by
Dub. What you said?
I was gonna say Buckhead. If you know anything about Atlanta, Buckhead it's the affluent neighborhood in the city of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Lenox, all of that kind of stuff. If you're staying in Buckhead, you're staying in $1 million house at least.
But what, hey, BBO, what you mean by he ain't hood? What you mean?
Huh?
My question is, what you mean he ain't hood?
Why? How could he
You said
be born up in Buckhead, bro?
what's hood? What makes a person hood? What you mean? I'm trying to get a clear
The way
understanding
he's
of something.
speaking.
He talking about like a street thug or
No,
stuff
hold
like
up,
that.
D3. I'm at wait, no, D3. I'm asking him.
He's talking like a
Go
thug.
ahead, BBO.
He's talking like a
A
thug.
thug.
That's what I'm saying.
So everybody that grew up in the hood talk like a thug?
Obviously, they don't. If I'm from the hood and I don't talk that way, speak that way.
Well, it sound like a stereotype right now, bro. Because everybody from the hood don't talk like a thug.
You're
Everybody,
not.
everybody in the
Listen.
hood.
Take yourself
No,
out
no,
of it. We
I hear
talking
what you're
about
saying.
Ant Man. We talking about
It,
Ant Man.
it don't.
Take yourself out of it. We talking about Ant Man.
I'm not putting myself in it. I made a general statement. I didn't make it a personal statement, bro. You misunderstand what I'm saying. I made a general statement.
So you saying? So you
And
saying he should be allowed to talk hood like that?
talk hood like that. He allowed to talk any way he want to. That's on him. The
Yeah,
hell
I'm
you
actually
mean
curious myself. What's hood? What's fucking hood like that?
that's what I'm saying. What's hood? Because there's people that grow up in the hood that don't even cuss. So what is hood talk?
I'm
He
just saying
he he.
the man is talking that corner talk for no reason. That's all I'm saying.
A
That's
lot
all
of
I'm saying.
a lot of guys talk that corner talk for no reason. BBO. A lot of guys put out a delusion that they corner work and ain't put in no corner work. We listen to their music
I
every
put like
day.
this. I
What are
put
you
like
talking
this. Let
about?
me say this, and this going this to end this conversation. One of my best friends, man, is in jail for life for doing something called an unalivement for hire. So he met this rotten swine of a woman, talked him into some total BS. He did some gruesome stuff to this young lady's mother. The young lady's mother for insurance money. And he only got $1,500. And he thought that was enough. Hold on, let me finish. He thought that was enough money. And I say this with a tear in my eye. This brother thought that was enough money to take somebody's life brutally. And if you want, I can send you the news clipping of it. This is my dog. Brother, I went everywhere. A dude where when I didn't have it, he had it. Because I used to wear a size 14. He had the hookup on all the size 14s, right? So if he had a pair of shoes that was like new or whatever that he didn't want because he ended up, growing out of them, the brother gave me all his shoes. So whatever he had was my gift fresh. His junk was my gift fresh because I didn't grow up with a lot of stuff. And I just say, I seen a great brother throw his life away at 18 years old over a couple dollars. I seen it with my own eyes. This ain't something somebody told me. This is what I see with my own eyes. Brutally took this young lady's mother's life. That swine went in there and made a deal against him, and he has life without parole. He'll never see the light of day again. And this is when he was 19 years old, better yet. Crazy, man. So you can't tell me about this hood stuff because I lived it. I've been in there, had a father who spent most of his teens and early 20s in federal prison. So I already know you playing this hood role, F that. I'm Theo Huxtable, dog. I'm going to school. I'm trying to enjoy my life. Going to jail, or as my father said it best, throwing rocks at the penitentiary is not where it's at, bro. So all that hood talk, you think it's cool to wear your pants up? They got something for you in jail, man. Cats don't know that. They got something for you. They got something for you. You want to wear your pants low? They got something for you, man. It's just that simple, man. Go ahead.
You saying he talking like you mean he talking like he tough because that's not
Yeah,
hood
talking
talk.
that corner talk. That's what I call it. My bad, that corner talk. Excuse my passion on that, y'all. Excuse my passion.
He talking
I
tough,
don't
man.
even get to that.
Yeah, he talking, but that's so him. You know what? You know, it's a lot of people that's Malibu most wanted. You know what I mean? It's even people there's a lot of people's Malibu most wanted. You see what I'm saying? And that's why us type of people, stand up men. That's why we don't want them. We don't want to deal with them. We don't want to deal with nobody. They ain't on a positive mode. They ain't doing the right thing as a man, as a woman, a father. What we ain't got time for these jokers unless we making a plan to eradicate them. That's all I'm talking. That's all I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? It's messed up out here. And I agree with everybody. The dude is a piece of crap for it, yes. But guess what? He still has the right to make that decision and
Yep.
he was being honest. You see what I'm saying? So these ladies, they should be paying attention, but they ain't. That's why you got 3 baby mamas out there. What you ain't gonna have me like that, bro. Oh, let me they ain't doing a forecast on the chick before them. And that's why you got to blame them too. Because what
Crush
female
right
in the
though.
right mind want to get trapped up in that unless they're a sack chaser?
I had to
You
think
see what I'm
about it. He got
saying? You see what I'm saying?
for the
I look
same
at
situation.
everything, man. I look at everything, but I don't leave nothing out. They be knowing these things, and then we being passionate because we are men. We in children's lives, even that our own children, nieces, nephews, the village. We do those things. Guess what? We gonna get our blessings from him. We ain't gonna get no burning for it. That dude got to deal with it on his day. I ain't gonna feel what he's gonna go through, and neither one of us. We ain't gonna even know because we gonna be in the same place enjoying ourselves. We ain't gonna be nowhere near those people that's gonna get what they gonna get. So that's why I ain't worrying about it, because I ain't got to beat out here with them. So sweat, baby, because I'm gonna be up there cooling out with a big cool one, talking it and kicking it with the cool folk. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's what it's about. I don't care about these negative energy, negative people, none of that. I'm getting tired of it. I'm sick of it. All the lies, people that got us lost, and we don't want to come out the damn trap, and we don't want to realize that we've been lied to our whole lives. And we'll wake up. Because we gotta wake. If we don't want to wake up for the sick ourselves, we gotta leave it to the children, because hey, the future's gonna have it even worse. So whatever you don't want to accept, get knowledge of it and pass it down to them, because that's when it's going to really need to be used. Let that marinate.
That was
That's
deep,
what
Chris.
it's
I like
all
that.
about.
That was deep.
Yeah,
Real
yeah,
quick,
bro.
real quick.
Go
I
ahead.
also wanted to bring up the point about because you guys are saying that this guy paid 18 years of child support. We also
Yeah.
got to keep in mind, and to me, there's no wrong or right answer on this particular topic. Is the role that society puts on what money could buy? Like I think if we were able to talk to this young man, he probably thinks that because he was able to pay 18 years of child support, it led him to the conclusion that he can ultimately say, okay, I don't want any part in this child's life, even though in the future he might have a change of heart. Because
Yeah.
I would ask myself, like, is there any amount of money that'll truly I could pay that'll like absolve me of any moral bad decision? You get what I'm saying? Like, what leads us as men to think because we made this child, I have enough money to pay somebody off where I don't have to deal with it. You get what I'm saying?
But you know
Hey,
what? The
I never
woman
thought of
puts
that,
themselves
Pure.
in that
Hey,
position.
that's
I like
that's
that.
actually a really good
That's
point,
deep,
Pure.
Puma. Yeah,
I
that's
never thought.
great. That's
What you
great.
think about that,
My
Dub? Because
fault,
hey,
baby.
Piro just bought something I never thought about. What you think
Yeah,
about that, Dub?
No, I agree. I think that
that was
the
deep.
whole aspect, but it goes back to what CDK said earlier. It's not about money. It's about time. Time is the most valuable thing we have on this earth, and
Yes.
the way I agree that yeah, you kind of can look at it that way because you have so much money, but what we know that what does money do? Money corrupts. You know what I'm saying? Money makes you what you are times 70. You know what I'm saying? It don't do nothing but make you exact or allow you to be who you are times more. And I have to agree with what CDK said in this situation because yeah, and I agree with Piro. I definitely agree. Yeah, I think he do believe that the money makes it okay. It ain't about the money. It ain't about the money, bro. It's about the time. It's about the effort. It's about helping and create or helping the individual you created become the best individual they can be. That's what it's really about, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree
Yeah,
with
yeah,
Piro too. But
yeah.
like you said, I think that's what Antman is thinking. He think that money means that he don't, he don't have to feel bad about what he's doing.
Yeah.
But you know what? Uh, uh, I won't say that because, like I said, we got some. They ain't even doing that. They ain't even giving $1. They ain't even making a present. So I ain't gonna beat him in the head for that. Because guess what? She filed
Yeah,
for it, didn't she? Didn't she file for it? So
She
he
did.
gave her what she wanted. So we can't
yeah,
blame him for that.
It ain't
yeah.
He's
about
You
not
it
right,
ain't
wrong
it
bro.
for
ain't it
that.
ain't
You
about
right,
it ain't
bro.
about what she wanted. It's about the kid.
But
Yeah,
Dub, guess what? He already said he didn't want no kid, bruh.
Then don't do what you did.
But and guess what? And guess what? And she shouldn't have did what she did either. Wait a minute. And she shouldn't have did what she did either. Cause she shouldn't have sit there and allow herself to get knocked and don't even feel and be in love with and being connected, want to be like this with this damn man. So we ain't gonna say act like we knew that she wanted to play wifey and all this and all that. She got to do it too. Cause just like that, just like Mama told me, if you get somebody pregnant, it's the both of y'all fault.
Yeah,
So if nobody don't want no baby, you both of y'all better play y'all goddamn part. Then you ain't
yeah.
got to worry about these situations popping up. So she take blame too. Cause she allowed him to sit there and bust in her. She ain't had no
Oh my
damn plan B.
God, bro.
Never did it.
You go crazy.
No, that's
Hold
That's
on. Let me do
facts,
this
man.
real
I
We
quick.
agree
Let me
with
ain't
do this real
Crush.
doing
The
quick.
that,
the
Hey,
bro.
only
Dub.
people that the
We
only person
ain't
that's not
doing that.
a
Cause
victim is
let
the
me tell
kid.
you something. If a
Hold
female,
on. What'd you
if a
say? Hold on. What'd
female,
you say, Piro? I didn't hear you. Sorry, man. Go
I
ahead,
said
Piro.
the only one that's not at fault in this situation is the kid, and unfortunately, the kid
that's it.
exactly,
in this situation is usually what takes the brunt of it. You know.
That's it.
exactly. They
That's
both
Hey,
to
it.
blame. It ain't the child fault. They both to blame.
hey,
She could have,
Dub.
if a
Hey, Dub.
female,
I love when you do your introductions, man. I want you to introduce the
Oh, real bad.
craziest N word on YouTube. He not gonna cuss too. He already know. He already said he wasn't gonna cuss. So we gonna bring him in. I'm gonna have you introduce my man Hot. Right? Go ahead, Dub.
Hey, we got one of the most fiery individuals. I'm talking about he gonna come in this mofo and he gonna tell you what it is. He ain't gonna hold his tongue. He gonna keep it a bean with you. And that's the little homie right there, man. Shout out to my young brother in the building. Hot Rod is in the building. Salute, family.
Yo, what's good? What's good? Man, I don't agree with none of that y'all saying, man. It take two to tango. The man said he didn't want the baby, and what does she do? Like a typical woman do? See dollar signs. I'm gonna keep the baby because I'm gonna get some money. Like we see this every day. We see this every day. Now, I don't agree with Aunt not being in the baby's life. That's your kid, you know what I'm saying? But he told the lady, I don't want a baby, and she kept the baby because she knew she was gonna get some money from him. You
Hot Rod,
know?
if a girl tell you if you don't want a baby with a female, you gonna go shoot the club up like that?
Nah, I ain't that stupid. Nah.
I didn't. That's my
He
whole
was.
thing
He
with it.
was. He was that stupid.
That's my whole
she
problem with it. As men,
Hey,
as
but
men,
she
we know we know the consequences of our actions, and we have to be accountable for those consequences and those actions that we take. And so, in this situation, all I'm saying, I don't disagree with, even if he would have said that he didn't want it. If he told her that, that's hey, it is what it is. But if you don't want that, then you don't go do those type of things. You got consequences for all your actions.
But guess
Yeah.
what?
Let me ask you this, Dub. Let me ask you this, Dub. And I'm done. I'm gonna let everybody get their burning desires after this one. Dub, I'm gonna ask you this. Now we all done had some fire loving, so to speak, like Pleasure P said. What do you do when it's on fire?
You make sure that you stay in your right mind. Make sure you, that you exercise. That you, hey, I don't care how far it is. If I know that I don't want this consequence, hey, the face, the stomach, whatever. All that is available. All that is available. So that's all I'm trying to tell you. That's, hey.
Man, listen, man.
Shout out to
Dub,
Burning
Dub up
desires,
here.
y'all. Burning desires.
Hey,
Go ahead,
Dub up here trying to not make her be accountable for it too. She's
No,
accountable
she
for it
should be.
too.
She should be. I'm
Exactly.
not saying that.
Yeah,
Is
you
she
know
a
you are
MILF?
saying that, Dub.
Is she
You
a
out of
MILF?
order, bro.
I'm not saying
Listen,
that at
because
all. I think that she definitely.
brother.
I think she definitely need to be accountable, but she's gonna be the one raising the child.
Yo, ain't she a
yeah,
MILF?
well, you know, yeah,
Huh?
but just like the brother said, if it was a broke dude, right? They ain't had
Oh, she
no
little
money. He was
baby's
just a
baby mom
regular.
as well. I mean, I didn't know that. She's the little baby's baby mom as well.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yo,
yeah,
ain't
yeah,
she?
yeah,
Yo,
yeah,
ain't she a
yeah,
MILF? Ain't
yeah.
she like 40 something?
She's like
Yeah,
38. I think she's
she
38.
is 39 years old.
Yeah,
And
something
it's
like
not
that.
even 25, right?
He's
No,
23.
he's 23.
Exactly.
15,
23.
15 to senior.
I
15
already
to
know what that
senior.
was. I
If
already know
if
what that
if if,
was.
if you notice them little I call them cougar sack chasers now. They starting to go at the young bucks. You know, anything from 25 and down. Look at Drea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drea
Hey,
is
and
let's
Jalen
look.
and Jalen Green. Yeah.
hey,
Exactly. And I
Drea
know
still
Drea.
got him.
Yeah, oh,
She the biggest of the hoe,
yeah.
man. She's a hoe for sure.
Well, these guys, and
Say
you know what? And these
304.
guys,
Say
Bro,
304. That's what Dub taught me to say 304. Say 304.
I'm sorry. 30 she 304, man. Bro, she go way back. We knew when Chad
Yeah,
Johnson
yeah.
was hitting that.
That's a
She a
fact.
Man,
304, a 506, a 931. She some of everything.
Hey, what you say? She all the
hey,
area codes, huh?
Yeah.
wait,
Hey man,
a 911 too also.
all I'm telling you is this. This is me being real because I know nobody wants to bring it up. Sometimes when they got some good stuff, they can mess you up, man, because they can get to pulling on you and get to doing a couple things to you, bro. You don't know, you don't expect it turn your head off. You know what I mean? So it's very important to
No,
stay in your right mind with these chicks.
BBO, he ran across three of them then, didn't he? He ran across three of them, and all three of them must have had some great stuff. He shot the club up each time.
He
they ain't
want
had no
those other
great
three
stuff.
kids. He
He
didn't want
just
no
dumped
kids with
in
her.
them.
I know it, Crush. What is that, Crush?
He just dumped in them. Oh, me, they got some good gush, man. Get on up out of here. Oh, these kids got some good stuff.
Hey,
Listen, I ain't gonna holler at you.
I gotta
Whatever.
say this, man. We are in the zestiest time of all. I actually heard a song where somebody made a slow song singing about LeBron James. If these
Oh, you
young
heard?
dudes ain't the zestiest guys I ever seen in my life,
You said a
Hey,
slow song?
BBO, it's true, man. Like, why you bring that nonsense
the
up,
song,
man?
hey,
But
the
it's
song is
actually true.
LeBron
Yeah,
James.
I heard the song.
It's crazy, Dub. You gotta hear
BBO,
it.
I heard it.
I'm
I
okay.
heard it,
I don't need to
BBO.
hear it. I don't need to hear any of that.
When I grew up, Dub, you know we heard "He is me, I am him." Like Mike, I remember being on the Jungle Gym, hearing the Like Mike song, and you know, and BVL gonna show his age. I remember being a little kid having a glass Gatorade, like in. Remember they
The
used to have the
glass
Gatorade in the
Gatorade.
Snapple bottles, like when they would have the Snapple in glass. They used to
Yep.
have the Gatorade in glass.
Oh,
So that's just
oh
going
man.
back. But
You ain't that old, man. They bought that out when y'all was just in school. They had just bought it out. It wasn't out before. You know what I mean? Yeah,
hey, I didn't know. You know,
Yeah,
I
'cause
was
I
a
remember when.
kid. Crush. You know, I'm used to drinking the
yeah.
chili willies when I was a kid.
Yeah. See, they made them glass joints just for y'all, man. They ain't start making plastic till later. That's why we was hating on it. Y'all said that?
Oh, okay. Yeah, so they didn't have the glass. Oh, that was new. Okay, I didn't know that.
yeah.
But yeah, that
That
was
was
the
for
one.
y'all.
Just to be honest, that was the zestiest song I ever heard. I hope. Matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do a thumbnail for CDK tonight. I'm gonna do a thumbnail for my man Crush because we gotta talk about some of this crazy stuff I've been reading about, and I want the OGs to talk about it, man.
We got to. It's a lot of crazy stuff out there. And speaking, since you brought up the point of zesty, we're gonna add on some of the zestiest songs entertainment history, because there's some zesty songs out there, dog. Woo!
Hey,
Hey man,
you know
You
what's
got
so
the
funny? I
Chuck
think
Berry,
Biggie
Biggie,
the
wasn't
Little
straight.
Biggie
Richard.
Small,
What's
Biggie
wrong with Zesty
Small.
songs?
Oh
Biggie
The
made
man
God.
one.
said you
Biggie
so
made one.
fine, I suck on your daddy stuff. That's what he said.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
that's
Oh
what
yeah,
weird.
we gotta get on that, y'all, because it's from R&B to hip hop to oldies, but good. Hey man, it's a lot of zesty songs out there. Questionable yours too. Wow. Yeah.
There's a lot
So
of zesty people out there, Crush.
Hey,
it's a
you know what my man
it's
Kel
zesty
said,
time
Dub?
we living in, man.
That's
Hey,
this,
Dub,
Man,
my
it's a
this
favorite,
Adana
it's a
my
time.
zesty
Crush.
favorite
It's
world.
Adana
interview.
time. It's Adana time. These been zesty times.
Hey,
It's a
Dub,
zesty world.
my favorite
Exactly.
interview is when he said, "Y'all stop playing. Y'all stop playing. I didn't do this."
Oh man, shout out to R. Kelly, man. Shoot, man. Shout out to the R, man.
Hey, shout out to
I didn't hog
YouTube.
tie
Shout out to
nobody.
you. Go ahead.
I didn't hog tie nobody.
Oh, hog tie. A lot of hog tie.
That man crying on
Shout out to
empty.
YouTube. YouTube just let me know we're gonna be back fully monetized May 11th. So shout out to YouTube for showing us some grace. They said we're gonna be finally fully monetized again May 11th. I don't know why they putting us through the pressure cooker like this, but that's the rules. I'm cool with it. I was one of my brothers in law. I just heard from YouTube. So
I know
what
why
time
they
you
doing
coming
this.
on,
18
Dub?
years in child support in no time.
What time you coming on, Dub?
Hey man, we'll be live as always, 11:30 tonight, man. We'll be live.
You doing another
What's the
political
topic,
show?
Dub?
Nah,
What's
nah,
the topic, Dub?
we're gonna be talking everything boxing as always. We gotta talk about the Charlos. You know what I'm saying? We gotta talk about some of the things Shushu said, and if you really want to smoke with Espinoza, we definitely gotta go with that topic. And as always, you know,
Right.
we're gonna be and I got it before, and we're gonna start the show off. My favorite player of all time, NBA wise, Carmelo Anthony is going to be a first ballot Hall of Fame. We all knew this was going to happen.
Over Jordan?
Yeah.
Melo's my favorite player of all time.
Over
But
Jordan.
I respect it. I respect
I
it.
respect it too. Yeah.
he's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer, so we got to give him his flowers tonight on the show, man. We definitely going to give him his flowers.
He should be. He's the first. He's the first ballot Hall of Fame.
Absolutely.
No doubt.
Absolutely. I'm glad they're giving him. Hey,
Shout out to my man Carmelo Anthony from Red Hook, Brooklyn. Shout out to my man from Brooklyn, man.
Yeah,
So
shout
happy
out
for him.
Carmelo. Shout out to my
He had a
man
lot
Melo,
wrong.
one of my
He's a second.
favorite players of all time. And he played for my favorite college university, the Orangemen, man, because that was my college team back in the day when I was watching college ball like that. That was my team, the Syracuse Orangemen, man. So shout out to my man Melo, man. That's what's up.
I heard his son is going to play for the Puerto Rican team.
His son, nice, man.
I was
His
reading
son,
about that.
Hey, his son, I think, might be the best.
his son, nice,
He
man.
might be the best son out of all of them.
Yeah, he's nice, man.
I think hey, Gilbert Arenas' son is nice too.
Yeah, he is too.
Yeah, he nice. Gilbertina's son, he the truth too.
Yeah. Yep.
Shout out
Yeah,
to
Melo's
Genetics.
son, cold. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's
So we
up,
will definitely be
man.
covering all those things and then any other topic that come up on the show. You already know how we get.
Amazing.
Amazing.
This is amazing. Amazing. It's
Absolutely
amazing.
incredible.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Shout out to Out of Order. Yeah, I mean, shout out to the Out of Order crew, man. Shout out to the Out of Order.
Out of Order promotions, baby. Out of Order promotions.
Looking for a new
Out of
CEO,
Order
by the way.
promotions, man.
We do need a new CEO. Piro has been fired officially after last
Piro
year.
has
Been
fired.
fired. We might bring him back as the janitor of Out of Order Promotions, but that's the
Damn,
best
the
we can do
janitor?
right
It's
now.
because I'm
That's the
Mexican.
best we can
Huh?
do right now.
Because I'm Mexican.
He said because I'm Mexican.
The janitor.
If y'all would have heard the way Piero was talking to
I'm
me,
telling the
night,
facility is going to be spotless, though.
you got to
I'll
get
tell
his
you
ass
what.
up out of here, man. We got to get his ass up out of
Hey,
here.
Hey man, shout out to
when we gonna
Outlaws,
start?
man.
When
Yeah.
we gonna start the old folks show?
We gotta get with Bruce Gas and we gotta set up a meeting. So whenever BBO set up a meeting so we can start. So they can
Okay.
catch this more from the OGs.
Who all gonna be a
Respect
part?
your goddamn
Y'all three?
elders.
Y'all three and who else?
And Bruce
And
Gas. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Bruce Gas, myself, CDK,
Bruce,
and D Free.
And
You
these
know what I'm
three.
saying? Yeah. So y'all respect y'all elders. I'm letting y'all know right now. Y'all
Free you?
respect y'all damn
Factual
elders
fact.
when y'all come to check.
D Free just barely made the cut. He barely made the cut.
I was just about to say
D Free
Free
barely
made.
made the cut.
I was gonna say Free made it to the old folks.
Yeah. He just made it. He's above 45, man. So he's at 47, going on 48. So he made the cut. This thing is 45 and above. I was trying to make it 40 above, but my young brother, he said make it 45 and above. So he can't even be there. So he set it at 45, and he's 10 years south of that. So he said make it 45. I was trying to make it 40. So it's 45 is the magic number. Yes, it is. No, that's having fun, man. Shout out
Yeah,
to
we
De
getting
La
ready to
Soul,
start
man.
old folks show, man. So shout out to everybody, man. We gonna have a good show with Dub. Can't wait to see it, man. And hey, I guess this whole conversation showed us you gotta strap up, man.
You better step
Peace.
up. Yeah.
Better yet, stop
Peace.
fucking.
Like, you out of order, man. Like, you out of order.
Excuse me.
Out of order.
Excuse my language.
Oh,
You out of order.
you better have a vicious pull-out game.
All right, peace, man.